all. The first thing I want to talk about is this paper. A lot of people swear by this paper. Excuse me. It's premium color copy paper cover, and it's 100 pounds, and it's very thick. It's a very thick paper, if as you can see. See that it's a really um, thick, good quality paper, and it's supposed to hold color. It I've seen other people use this. I was recommended this by another YouTuber to get this paper, and I bought it off of Amazon. I got a ream of it. This is the 250 ream pack, so I can try it out before I get more, because this will be what I use when I'm doing my classes, if it hold the color in the way I hope that it does. Because I usually buy my paper from the paper store and not by reams, and so if this is better, I'll buy a case of it. But I wanted everybody to see what it looks like, because everybody be like, "Oh, get the hammer mill or get whatever," but they never show you what it looks like or what it is. So that's why I wanted to show you what it really was that everybody is talking about when they talk about the hammer mill paper. Okay, so let's go with my my little haul. Um, it's really little. I only bought a few things because I'm waiting for my HSN order to come in. First, I want to say, if you place an order, I think $35 or more, you get this stamp positioner from Diamond Press. I've never used this one before, but if I'm not mistaken, this is the type that you can purchase from kind of like the Fiskars brand. That's it. I was trying to figure out what the name of it. It's kind of like the Fiskars brand, and it has these nice little cushion areas right here and right here. And so when you press down, you just give it even space, and you see how each of them flattens out. And it's actually very light to press. Very, very light to press. The next thing I got, I'm gonna put this over to the side because I'm gonna use it so we can see if it's really what they say it is. It works. The next one is I got some die cuts flowers. The new thing with Diamond Press is now that they're actually giving you instructional guides, so you know what go where with what. Because if you just look at this, you're like, what is it? It's just a bunch of dies. How do you know which one goes where? Which I'm glad that somebody is starting to do that, because we buy a lot of stuff, we see it, we get it a week, 2 weeks later, and forget what to do with it. And so now we have the opportunity to know what die goes with what. This flower die came with 2 embossing folders, um, and they fit inside of the die fits perfect inside of the embossing folders with easy side to side coverage. The biggest die. That's the biggest one in this set. I did buy the Marquise. I'm waiting for it to come. Marquis, which is the bigger machine from Diamond Press, even though I have other machines. But I'm waiting for that one to come in the mail. Then I really wanted this set. This is the houses, and I seen it. Somebody did an example with it, and I just fell in love in first sight. And so I decided to go ahead and buy the little houses, and it comes with the dies, which is what I like. I hate when you have to buy separate dies for stuff. Yes, I have a scan and cut that I can scan and cut, but this little die, I can take this whole little program with me somewhere and not worry about pulling out my scan and cut when I'm somewhere else. They always come with the 2 little embossing folders, and of course, I guess this could be the fattest one. It fits on that embossing folder. It barely fits, but it fits. The point is that it fits. I won't have that problem because my machine is really bigger and I probably never use these little bitty things um, that often. So let's look at these houses. Aren't they cute? So if you have somebody you want to send somebody who's buying a new house or having a house warming, or you just want to say welcome to the neighborhood, or you have somebody who um, is going away from college and you want to send them and let them know that they're always welcome home or something like that. These are perfect. And so I'm going to do a card with these and create a little village with the houses. And it's more than one house, which is really good because a lot of times you only get one stamp and you get not so many houses. And so, or you only have one or two houses. But this one you have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 houses. So you can actually build a little village. Maybe you want to do an invitation. And say, invite somebody to a block party or something like that. It is really, really versatile. Or you just want to do some houses and color them in. Simple as that. And it has the dies that come with them. And so I'm going to actually, in my head, I already designed my card. I'm going to cut these out and mask them. And then I'm going to do the neighborhood. And then I'm going to take one of them, dye it, cut it, and put it at the top. So it looks like that house is standing out. But you'll see it when I'll come back and show you the card finished. Next, in my haul, I purchased this shaker. And I think this is the Christmas one set. Yeah. This tells you how to use the little plate. It's the tag. This is the tag, shaker tag kit. And it comes with all the supplies you need to make the shaker tags. It comes with backgrounds and different stamps that you can use for your tags. It comes with the dies, of course, which is wonderful. You always have to have the dies to make the coordinate, which is really cute. Really, and I think this is 2 sets of dies. Front, yeah, there's 2 sets. This is the front. That's what's in the middle. Those little folders. Every die set you get a set of folders, so you never have to worry about running out because you always get a set, which is wonderful until you start collecting folders. Until you start collecting folders. Okay, really. See, and so this is the shaker tag die set, and this is the acetate that goes with it. These are to make the little shaker bits. This is the plate that you use when you're cutting out the dies, but I probably won't use this. I'm sorry, when you're cutting out the acetate, because you want something strong. Unless you paper back your acetate to cut it out, you need something like this to do it with. And this tells you about how to use the metal shim. And then, of course, they have instructions now, and so this is telling you how to use the kit, which is really wonderful. I love that. I love that they now provide the kit information and how to use it. Okay, so I want to go back to this. I want to go back to this. I want to see how these stamps will work. Let's just pick a random one. Doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to put this just on here. Is that straight? I just let it fall and it goes where it may. Yep, there we go. Okay, and let's use VersaFine. I have some VersaFine because VersaFine is a nice ink for details. I'm going to see if I can get some Versa Clear, because then I can use my little stamp thingy um, for it, because I hate this little piece. Okay, so let's see how this is going to look. And you can, this, I don't think this is like a, where you can stamp it. If it don't turn out right, then you can stamp it again, unless you're really precise. But it's just really a stamp platform that gives you more room as opposed to using the smaller ones. And then it's easy. Just press down where you are, and let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. Look at that. It works really well. It works really well. And so this house is meant to be I want to say, I would think this house was meant to be straight, but it looks crooked. Maybe it's me. It's how it's stamped out. Is my stamp is crooked? Because I'm looking at my stamp, and that stamp is crooked, like it is, but the die looks straight. And so I think it's the stamp. The best way to check and test out anything is to actually test it out. Let's cut it out and see what we get when we die cut this, because I'm hoping that it will not, that is just me and not the machine here that is messed up. So the quickest thing I can pull out would be my mini Empress, and plug it in right quick. What I hate, oh, what did I do? I don't know. I interrupted my background or something. Sorry. Y'all know I'm still new at the recording and technology. I don't know if y'all seen that, but I seen it where my screen popped up when I got up out of my chair. Okay, so let's die cut this baby. Oh, I forgot something else in my haul too. I didn't even see it. It was behind me. But let's die cut this baby and see how this is going to turn out. I really don't have to tape down. Yeah, it's crooked. The actual die is crooked. I mean, the stamp is crooked because it's not meant to be crooked per my set. It's just crooked. Let's see. Let's run this through. I'm gonna run this through my machine, die cutting machine, and see how bad it is, because that stamp is crooked. Maybe it happened in shipping or something. I don't know. Well, it cut out pretty well on here, but you can see that it's more room on this side than it is this side based on how I was able to line it up. But this house is crooked. But guess what? Things happen and character comes from the unusual. So I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna wait. I just got this order in. I'm gonna let it settle down. Maybe it'll settle and go back into its correct shape or something. Hopefully. But I mean, you all see me pull it off, so it's not like it's something that I did. It's just how it is. But we're not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna color up that house and add it to my collection. And then I forgot to show you this. This is a foiling. I got this with my order also. It's a foiling kit. And once I start breaking out my foils, I will show you how to use these. It's a foil kit, and these are the instructions, of course, that teach you how to use this. It's really, really simple. These are, this is really paper with tape on it, which makes it easier to foil. So this is tape right here, if you can see that. So what you do is you take your die and you die cut whatever your die cut is going to be. And then you use the foil and you press it on top of your die cut and with your foil facing on there. And once you do that, your die will, your image will be foiled. I wish I had, let's see, this one is hello. So we're going to follow the instructions on how to do this right now. Why not? Why not? Because I've never used this before, but I'm sure it can work. Okay, it says trim adhesive sheet to fit desired die. Metal die not included. So we're going to just cut a little piece off so it'll fit on the die. Okay, I did that. Then glossy side of adhesive. With the glossy side of the adhesive sheet face up. The glossy side of the adhesive face up. Bend and cut line to remove both pieces and release the paper. Okay. Oh, okay. Place the sticky side down on a cardstock and rub with pressure, making sure the surfaces are firm. So you take this off like that. Just take this off and you put it on a piece of paper because it's telling you to take go on the glossy side and remove the paper, and then you press it onto your paper just like that. And it kind of give you a little diagram. I'm just cutting this off of here. And I'm giving it a little bit more room. Okay. So this is the adhesive sheet here, and this piece here is the cardstock. Then I'm going to take my hello die and place the metal die cut side down onto the adhesive sheet. Place in blank folder and run through a die cutting machine. So I'm just going to use my Impress because it's right here and die cut this hello out. That's all I'm going to do right quick because it's right here and I don't have a small machine that uses those small dies. I won't have it. It's going to be delivered, I think, tomorrow or the next day or something. I don't know. Okay, so once we got our die cut, this says home. If you can see that, it says home, right? So that was the die cut that I got from the little kit. And then I will weed all of this stuff out. Take out all those inner layers, inner letters. If I get my tool, I'll be able to get it out quicker. Take your pokey tool and poke out all the little intricate bits. Right. Okay, so that say home. Now we see that and all our little intricate bits is poked out, right? Okay, let's move all of this stuff so we can see what we're going to be doing next. Okay, next thing, remove die cut from the die. Remove die cut from the die and peel back paper side from adhesive. So we have to take off this adhesive piece. We're just taking this part off. Eek. Oh, I see. When we cut this, we then adhered the tape, the adhesive tape to the die cut itself. Right? So there we go. There is our home, and it's sticky. right? It's sticky now. Move these plates out the way. We don't want to get confused on nothing we doing, right? So then place the adhesive side. Place adhesive side of the die on the dull side of the foil. So I'm just going to take this silver one right here and open it on up. This tape is horrible. They need to find a different way to close this up. But okay, we're not going to worry about it. I'm just going to cut off. I just cut off a little bit of this foil. And then you take the adhesive side and place it on the dull side. Really try not to touch the adhesive. Yeah. You put this on the dull side of, right? So you put it on the dull side and you rub with pressure to transfer the foil to the die cut. Make sure the foil is firmly adhered to the die cut and peel away the foil sheet. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I was gonna take one of these. This is just my thing you spread stuff with. Well, let me get something a little stronger, because what you're trying to do, the object of this is now that adhesive is on the home, and now pressing, now there should be foil on here. When you lift this up, see, you can kind of see, you may be able to see the outline of that home. And so then you just lift off the foil off of the die cut, and if it worked, our home should be die cut. And let me get something so you can see it. And now our home, except that little spot right there. Let's see if I can, not that way, this way. That little spot didn't get any. It didn't get any on that little piece. And let me just take this off. This is a delicate little piece, which will probably work better on a thicker piece of paper. But now you have a foiled home. Look at that. It works. It's foiled. So now you can take your die cuts and you can foil them and have foiled die cuts. And then now all you have to do is run this through your Xyron, which will give you sticky back on the back side, and then peel it off and stick it on your project. How about that? Isn't that nice? Let's see if I can come in on that wrong way. That's as much as I can go, but look at that. We have a foiled project, and I just used it for the first time right now. Isn't that fabulous? All right. Thank you for sticking with me during this live. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate. I will be back with my next demo, or uh, what do you call it? When I receive my next order. I'm still waiting for my HSN order to come in with my marquise and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know if it's been shipped yet. But when it comes in, I will do another live to show you the supplies that I get in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me, and I will see you in the next one.